Welcome back to this video, fellow human beings. I'm sorry I have uh, deleted the last video I've recorded on this topic, so I will do this again. Today I want to talk about security development life cycle, especially the testing phase. Last time I was talking about the development phase and requirements and design. And today we will be talking about testing. So, in this part of, if you are in charge of the project in this part of development, you need to test the actual security of the system and how much pressure you can apply to it. So there are different types of tests. For example, the SAST, so the static application security testing. This scans your code for vulnerabilities. There are a lot of modules and plugins that might help you with this task, but also keep in mind to keep them updated and to also check those plugins for vulnerabilities. Yeah. The next one is the dynamic application security testing. So you generally just test the running application from outside. So you try to access the different vulnerabilities from outside during the running application and try to exploit the weaknesses. The next one is we already was talking about that. It's the dependency vulnerability scans. So you can use this means you need to check if the modules you're using are up to date and are secure. So you can use tools like npm audit or snyk for these types of assignments where you just check if your packages are still secure. The last one is probably the most interesting and hardest one is the penetration testing. This means that you try to apply so much pressure to your system until it breaks or gives in. And this is a very, very interesting and very important part because then you can actually find out the real world weaknesses if somebody tries to use a brute force attack or some attack of this kind. Yeah, so the testing phase is very important because in this phase you find out the actual weaknesses of your system and yeah, you will need to exploit them so they so you will just be on the safe side if you know that all the tests have been passed and you have yeah modeled those tests securely and yeah in a good manner, then that you know that your system should be safe. But yeah, the most important thing in this security development life cycle is to always keep in mind what could go wrong, who could exploit us. Always try to imagine a threat, trying to yeah break your system, access your data, and yeah maybe steal identities and cause you and your company millions of dollars of losses. So this is also a very, very difficult topic. And yeah, you need to keep in mind that this is very important.